From raw shaping to final shipment, this line follows a toilet seat through sanding, priming, drying, top coating, assembly, and packing. The process begins with surface sanding. Formed lids are placed onto the sander and guided through the machine one by one. Inside, the surface is evened out, edges are softened, and small imperfections are removed before any coating is applied. This preparation matters because a clean, consistent surface gives the primer a better base to hold onto. As finished pieces come out of the machine, workers collect them carefully and stack them in order. The movement is repetitive but controlled. Every lid is handled the same way, so the next stage can begin with parts that are smooth, organized, and ready for coating. Silent transition. After sanding, the prepared parts move toward the primer line. Stacks of lids and seat rings wait beside the conveyor, showing that the surface work is complete and the coating process is about to begin. Workers lift each piece onto the hanging line, checking its position before releasing it into the flow. The close-up view shows why this step is important. Every part must hang with enough space around it so the spray can reach the edges, curves, and visible faces without leaving contact marks. As the camera widens, the process becomes a rhythm of loading, spacing, and conveying. Both lids and rings move through the same principle of controlled handling, turning individual pieces into a continuous production stream. The primer is not the final appearance, it is the foundation layer. It helps seal the prepared surface, improves adhesion, and creates a uniform base for the top coat that will follow. In this stage, consistency is created piece by piece. The same handling, the same distance, and the same steady movement help each lid and ring enter the finishing system under controlled conditions. What looks like repetition is how the line keeps every part aligned, separated, and ready for an even coating. Once primer has been applied, the parts move into drying and inspection. Rows of coated pieces travel overhead, giving the primer time to settle before the next finish is added. Workers check for visible defects, and the line guides the parts toward heated drying equipment, where controlled warmth speeds the process and prepares the surface for the top coat. After the primer has dried, the parts enter the top coat area. Seat rings are fed into the spray booth, where the final visible coating is applied. Through the booth window, the spraying system moves across the surface in a controlled pattern, laying down a fine layer that gives the product its finished color, gloss, and protective feel. The camera changes angles, but the purpose remains the same, to show how the finish is built evenly across the part. Inside the booth, the mist and motion of the equipment make the coating process visible without interrupting it. This is the stage where preparation begins to look like a finished product. When the coated pieces leave the booth, workers handle them with care, keeping the new surface clean and avoiding scratches. The line then carries the finished components forward, ready to move from surface finishing into the final product stage. Now the focus shifts from coating to contact details. Small bumpers are fitted onto the lid and seat ring, creating raised points that help keep coated surfaces from pressing directly against each other or against the ceramic bowl. Close-up shots show the placement of these feet on different parts, while wider views return to the assembly area. It is a small operation, but it affects how the product closes, rests, and protects its finish during everyday use after installation. In the final stage, the finished seat is packed for delivery. Workers place the product into its box, seal the carton, and move completed packages into stacks. The last shots show boxes gathered on a pallet, wrapped and ready for transport. Shaped parts have become finished goods, prepared for shipment.